In this example, we are asked to do a mixture problem, mixing two different fertilizers, one that has a 5% nitrogen content and one that has a 15% nitrogen content. And we want to make a certain amount of fertilizer that has a 12% nitrogen content. So let's read. Let's see. We have, it says yardbird gardening carries two kinds of fertilizer containing nitrogen and water. Gently green, let's highlight this here, gently green is 5% nitrogen. Then it tells us that Sunsaver is 15% nitrogen. We'll highlight that in blue. And what it wants us to make is 90 liters of a solution that's 12% nitrogen. So this is going to be our gently green. This will be our gently green, and that's 5%. This will be our Sunsaver, and we'll call that one is 15% according to the equation. And what we want is 90 liters of this mixture solution, and that should be 12%. So to solve this system, what we need to do is we need to create two equations. One telling us the total number of liters of solution we're going to have, and then of that total number we need the percent desired. And so the first equation, that should be easy, right? We're going to use the green one, the gently green, and we're going to add some amount of the Sunsaver one, and we want to get total of 90 liters of our new mixture solution. So that'll be however much of the gently green plus however much of the Sunsaver that we're using. All together, that's going to give me 90 liters. Now the percent desired of the nitrogen is going to be the 5% from the gently green. So we'll put 0.05 of however much we use for the gently green. And that'll be added to the 0.15 of however much we use of the sun stuff, and that will give us, that's going to give us 12% or 0.12 of the 90 liters of total solution. So that's 0.12 times 90, or 10.8 liters will be nitrogen. So this will be 10.8 liters. Remember that. It's very important to remember that of is a trigger word for multiplication. That's an easy way to understand that. I know that 12% of 90 is 0.12 times 90. So now we have our two equations set up. We can go ahead and use whatever method we like the best for solving them. So let's go ahead and use substitution. Let's take this one and solve it for S. And that's pretty much the same thing as saying S is equal to 90 minus G, or negative G plus 90. Either way works. And substituting this expression for S here, we get 0.05 of G plus 0.15 of 90 minus G, and that'll be equal to 10.8. Now, at this point, if you're not comfortable using your decimals here, you can multiply the entire thing by 2 decimal places, or 100, and that will move the decimal over twice here, here, and here, having to add a 0 there at the end. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and continue working with the decimals. So we have 0.05 of G plus, what's 15% of 90? That's, I think, 13.5 minus 0.15 G, and that's equal to 10.8. All right, let's combine like terms on this side. If I have 0.05, say if I've got a nickel, but I owe you 15 cents, that means I still owe you 10 cents, doesn't it? Plus 13.5, and that's equal to 10.8. Subtract 13.5 from both sides, and those cancel. I get negative 0.10 of G, is equal to, get the trusty calculator out here, let's see, 10.8 minus 13.5, and that gives me negative 2.7, so negative 2.7. So I'm going to use dividing by, rather than divide by 0.1, I just need to move that decimal over one time, don't I? So let's multiply by 10 both sides, negative 10, so that I can make my g's positive, right? So a negative times a negative is a positive g. 10 times 1/10, or 10 times 1/10 equals 1, so those cancel. That gives me, move that over once, negative and negative is positive. So I'm going to use 27 liters of the G of the green one. So let's use 27 liters of that one plus some unknown amount, and that'll be this here. So 90 minus 27 will give me the S. Go to calculator again. 90 minus 27. That gives me 63. I'm going to use 63 gallons or liters. So 27 liters of the G, 63 liters of the S, and that'll give me 90 liters of 12%.